What's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. So, game 4 for the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers is tonight. You know what I'm saying? And, I wanted to make this specific video on Jayson Tatum and why he must win game 4 tonight. Now, Celtics are up 3-0. Never in history has a team blow a 3-0 lead. Never in history. I think I saw the stats yesterday. It's been 0 and 154 of teams blowing a 3-0 lead. Now, do I think the Celtics will blow this 3-0 lead? Absolutely not. I mean, when your leader is Tyrese on the other team, or the guy who's quote supposed to be the leader of your team is Tyrese Halliburton, you're not going to come back from 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. You're not going to do that because Tyrese Halliburton, I can't, that's another reason why the Celtics need to win this series so I can take a massive dump all over him. But that's beside the point. But I want to talk about Jayson Tatum in specific. Jayson Tatum throughout this series has not looked like Jayson Tatum. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's any other Celtics fan. I don't know what the case may be. But he just hasn't looked like Jayson Tatum throughout the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like Jayson, I get Jayson Tatum has his, bad games here and there. But this series, it's like, how can I put it? He doesn't look like Jayson Tatum regularly in the playoffs. What I mean by that is Jayson Tatum will have like a 50-point, 30-point game where he's going off. He's, I hate to use this comparison, but, he's looking like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I just don't know, like, what is going on with him. Like, he hasn't taken a game-winning shot. He hasn't, I mean, he's now granted. Let's look at the box score. I know people are gonna be like, "Well, RJ, he's doing this, he's doing that." Let's look at the box score, okay? So he barely beat the Pacers. He went to overtime with the Pacers, and I think he had like 36 points with 12 rebounds, which is good. But if you watch that game should have never went to overtime because the guy missed a wide open 3. He missed a wide open 3. How ridiculous is that? And listen, the stats look amazing. 36 points, 12 rebounds. He had a double-double. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, that's utterly ridiculous. Let's look at the game 2 where they won 26-110. Come on, click on it. I think he had like 23 points in this game. Yeah, this is the Jaylen Brown game. This is the guy, Jaylen Brown, who saved him. Jaylen Brown literally saved him. How many points did Jayson Tatum have? I believe he had 23. Where's Jayson Tatum? This is the Pacers. Jayson Tatum had 23 points, bro. He was 1 for 7 from the 3, 9 for 20, and played 42 minutes. Make that make sense. How does Jaylen Brown, who can't even dribble with his left hand, outscoring you? And then let's talk about the game on Saturday, game 3, when they went up 3-0. I know Jayson Tatum had 36 points and 10 rebounds, basically another game 1, but he's just not effective. Actually, Jayson Tatum led the whole team in assists, rebounds, and points. But at the same time, it's just not effective enough. And plus, Drew Holiday is the one that took the game-winning shot. Let's not act like Jayson Tatum was putting up his points. I give him that. But let's not act like Drew Holiday wasn't the one that saved them in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drew Holiday with the 3, and their defense saved them. Tatum did his thing, 36.10 rebounds, not knocking the guy. And listen, I get Porzingis is out, but let's be for real. The Celtics should not need Porzingis to beat the Pacers, especially with their, quote, star player being out. And the simple fact that Jaylen Brown had to save him game 4, Jaylen Brown, the simp, no left-handed idiot that he is, simple fact that he had to save him is utterly ridiculous. Jayson Tatum needs to show up. He needs to win game 4. He needs to drop. Like, he needs to have like a 40, 50-point game, not even close, doing his thing. Because this whole series, I don't know if he's relaxing for the finals. I don't know if they told him to, I don't know if Joe Muslim or, the management told him, yo, listen, we should be able to beat the Pacers in 5. Chill out and save your energy for the finals, whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going on. But, Jayson Tatum's not even looking the same that he does in other seasons. Like, even the last few series, he'll have like a 30, 40-point game where it'll be like, oh, that's the Jayson Tatum game. Then the next game, he'll have like 25, 27 points, be effective, but it wouldn't be the same as the last game where he had 30 or 40. He hasn't even had a game like that. Does anybody will anybody remember that 36-point game? Like, he'll have game-winning shots. He'll have those fadeaway Kobe shots. He'll have a dunk. He'll have a steal. He has had none of that throughout this whole series, especially since in Game 3, bro, Tyrese was out. Granted, I do think, the Pacers play better without Tyrese. But at the same time, like, when the quote star player's out, when the face is out, when the quote leader is out, that should be the game where you ball out. And you got Jrue Holiday saving you? Jrue Holiday? He's just supposed to be there to bring the ball up and play defense and hit an occasional three here and there. And you guys, and let's not act like Jayson Tatum was not getting blown out. Let's not act like he was not getting blown out before Jrue Holiday shot the ball. I get it. They won the game. I'm not knocking them for winning the game. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. What is up with Jayson Tatum? He's not injured of what I know of. I mean, someone in the comment section could tell me if he's injured or something. He needs to win this game tonight, and he needs to have a phenomenal game. Like I said, he needs to have another 30-point game, but an effective 30 points. He needs to have a 40. He might need to have a 50-point game where people are like, dang, that's the Jayson Tatum game. You remember how LeBron had that game in Boston when they were down 3-2? That's what Jayson Tatum needs to have. Or matter of fact, Jayson Tatum needs to have a Game 7 game that he had against Philly last year, I believe. When they were down 3-2, Jayson Tatum, he had 15 points in the fourth quarter in Game 6 to win them that game. And in Game 7, he balled out. That's what he needs to have. Because right now, I just don't see it. Once again, I don't know if, like, management, I don't know if the coach, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they told him to, listen, relax. We're getting Porzingis back. It's the Pacers. We should be able to close this in 5. So just chill out. But I see him out there trying. So I don't believe that. It's just for some reason he's just not showing up. Even in the finals, like, I can remember Game 1 he was balling out. He has not done this throughout this whole series. The Cavs series, Game 1, I believe Game 3 he balled out. Who they played in the first round? Why am I forgetting who Boston played in the first round? See, that's how he... Oh, Miami. Game 1, Game 3, and Game 4. Tatum balled out. And Game 5, I want to be honest with you, he balled out. The only game he didn't really ball out was Game 2. This series, I have not seen it at all. Once again, when you have Jaylen Brown scoring 40, saving you in Game 2, and you have Jrue Holiday, and listen, Jrue Holiday is a good player. He's a great role player. But you have Jrue Holiday with a game-winning 3 like he's Ray Allen in 2013, and especially since Tyrese is out. He's out. And listen, I might say the Pacers might play better without Tyrese Halliburton. Let's not act like Tyrese Halliburton doesn't play better at home. So Tyrese Halliburton at home would have, as we saw in the Knicks series and the Bucks series. But listen, I'm not gonna take a full dump on Jayson Tatum because I do believe Jayson Tatum, I won't say is underrated, but I do think he's kind of unappreciated. I mean, when you go to 6 conference finals within an 8-year, 7-year span, that's pretty impressive. And when you have the best record in the league and you come up 6 in MVP voting, that's utterly atrocious. But playoff Jayson Tatum needs to show up. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, Game 4 is tonight. Maybe he'll shut me up. Maybe this is the game he'll go off and end the Pacers, have a 30, 40, 50-point game. I mean, because we've seen him do it. We've seen Jayson Tatum do it in the playoffs, but he hasn't done it in this series. So, it is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? What's your thoughts on this series, and what's your thoughts on this game tonight? Who do you guys have winning Game 4 tonight? Do you have the Celtics closing out the Pacers, sweeping the Pacers, sweeping them bum Pacers, or do you have the Pacers getting at least one game, and do you have Boston going back to Boston and closing it? And also, do you think Jayson Tatum will go off in this game and have, one of his Jayson Tatum games where he has 30, 40 points, making fadeaway threes and fadeaways and stuff like that, dunking the ball. So it is what it is there. That's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.